Well, speaking of the old-time strongman, if you had the chance, what is one old-time strongman event you would want to bring back, and who would you want to compete against to do it?
The backlift
The
against
backlift
backlift
against who was that?
against Louis Cyr.
Oh yeah,
Because he have the official record of that. He beat this record in London. It was 4,338 pounds from this backlift. I tried backlift 2 times here in Canada on a real machine, with metal plates. It's very hard, but I think it's a very good event to test the total power of an athlete.
Yeah.
I think the most powerful guy in the sport have to test this event. And if we organize next year Fortissimus, because we plan to bring back Fortissimus last year, but we know what happened.
Oh yeah.
And all this stuff. But if we bring back next year, of course, in Fortissimus, in the new edition, it will be a real backlift for sure. And
that'd be awesome.
I think many guys are afraid about this event.
You can send me an invite and I'll try.
Yeah, but I think we can be really surprised about the weight the guy can lift on that. You have few attempts to find your good spot, but it's totally different than what we do, because many tricks in the old strongman stuff is a really low range of motion, like small lift with enormous weight. But normally we walk in full motion, the full squat, full deadlift. But this small movement is very impressive. And I did few stuff of the past, like old trick in the TV show 2 years ago here in Quebec. And me and Jimmy Paquette make a double backlift. Then just not one guy in center, like each guy each side, and we lift 5,800 pounds, 30 people.
Oh man,
it was hard. Jimmy tear his pec on the 7th, but we did it.
Yeah, wow, that is crazy. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can find it on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up. Oh wow, how long ago was that? You said 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago. The name of the TV show was Tour de Force. Then I make, I think, 8 old trick. That like I pull a train, I lift a car in a ladder. I lift a sear stone, 517 pounds. I also tried the one finger lift with the finger. Like I did around 300, but the record was 550 or something. Not possible. Very, very painful. But few stuff like that. It's very interesting.
Yeah. Have you speaking of like the funny lifts or whatever, have you ever attempted the Denny stones? I can't remember if you've ever done that.
Never. I never have the chance to make it. I have that one. Not true. We offered the chance to try, but we compete. It's during the Arnold Classic in Columbus. Then we compete already in main show. I don't want to take the risk to get injured on the Denny stones, before the last event. I don't try.
Yeah. That's one thing that I think would be really fun to try sometime. I've heard that they're miserable because the handle is so thin. It just digs into your hand, apparently. But I don't know. I think it'd be fun to try sometime. I'll have to see.
But I want to try. Well, but not in a competition, just for fun, I want to try. But Rogue, I think they sell handle, like the replica of handle, and you can train at home. But it's not
really?
If I have the chance, I want to lift the real Denny stones for sure.
Yeah, well, because the real stones are going to be uneven. Like they're not,
It's almost 100 pounds difference.
Yeah.
The big one is 414. I think the small is 320, something like this.
Yeah, something around there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. it would be a ton of fun to try at some point
Yeah.
though.
But I will live for sure. I have good grip.
Yeah. You and Mark Felix is another one that just I don't know. He's he's a fairly decent strongman all around. But his grip just surprises me. I feel like he likes to do the Hercules hold every once in a while just to try and break his old record. Like
Mark is on the grip is another level. He's alone.
yeah.
In
Oh,
the
I know.
top, in my opinion, you can try to catch it, but good luck. Good luck is very, very strong, and I think
Yeah.
the grip came with the longevity in the sport, I think. And Mark's first thing is gifted. He has very, very big hands, and he trains
Yeah.
since 30 years maybe, and his grip is very, very, very strong. Hogan make really good lift, and he have record at 60 something on the grip because the grip improve all the time.
Yeah, I know. Well, Mark seems like he's one of the ones that his grip just keeps getting stronger, and I'm like, well, you're a master's aged athlete. Like you're supposed to be going downhill now, and you just keep getting better too. So
I think at least he have the same level, but in my opinion, he may be improved in some events.
Yeah, Mark's an interesting guy.
I think overall is better now than when he compete in the past because he trained a lot. Dumbbell was not so good, but now I think 100 kilo dumbbell is not a problem for Mark. Then he improved some event like this. He's a very complete athlete, almost no weak point. Then he is always dangerous, And if he was a grip event, he will win this event easy, normally.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. Mark's one of the ones I like to watch as well. He's
very, very good athlete, and the age is nothing. Eh? It's all about mindset.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've never met him in person, so I don't know, but he just seems like such a nice guy. Like he seems like every interaction I've seen with him with people, he's always got a massive smile on his face. He's always, very polite to everybody. And I was like, he's a great face for strongman,
Yes, you describe Mark is 100% is like that. Always very polite, very humble, and he just love the sport. I think that's it. He's a very good guy. I know Mark since 2010, maybe. We compete a few times in an international show. And in 2011, I was in the same group than him. Then I start to know him better. And I ask him a lot of tricks about few events, but he's a really, really gentle guy. He take the time to talk to every fan, and he's always happy all the time.
Yeah.
I never see Mark mad. It's maybe better like this also.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, kind of piggybacking off of that. So who's your favorite strongman from history, I guess? I know a lot of people say, like Paul Anderson or something like that. Who's the one that you I guess who's the one that you would love to meet? I guess we'll put it that way.
But I don't have the choice to say Louis Cyr because he take part of the Quebec history, He's the first French Canadian hero, well-known person from Quebec in the start of the 20th century. And he died in 1912. Then it's more than 100 years ago. But he has many records never beating again. And just for what he lived in my country, and I have a big respect for this guy also because he really became the first winner of the French Canadian.
Yeah.
Because before that we lose all the time in political conflict and war and stuff like this. but this guy proved French Canadian can do something. And since Louis Cyr, in each generation in Quebec, we get someone in top level at Strongman in each generation.
Wow.
Then it's why Strongman is so popular also in Quebec. And I think in 2013 or 14, he made the movie of Louis Cyr. And
Right.
since that time, the Strongman growing up in the province, we produce show in many festival around the Quebec and all the Canada. And it's why we have very, very big crowd. We have an Arnold tournament series in Quebec. It's in Warwick, and last year it was 10,000 people crowd there. It's very, very good.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And Cyr, because he wasn't a very big guy, was he? Wasn't he like 5'10", something like that?
5'9", 5'10", 300 pounds. Not so big, but very, very powerful. I think his most popular lift is the Cyr dumbbell. He was very strong in press power. Then the 273.25 pounds dumbbell in strict press is just unbelievable lift. And you can see in Louis Cyr Museum, is in Saint-Jean-de-Mata in Quebec, all this dumbbell and backlift implements. And he remake all the Louis Cyr house in this village. It's a very nice place to visit.
I'll have to try and head up to Quebec sometime then to go and look at all that.